Jesse Lee Peterson Show. Just kidding. It's the Hake Report. What's up, everybody? It is 9 a.m. here in Los Angeles. Thank you, Anchor Baby, who helps my setup. He helps me with my setup. It is 9 a.m. here in Los Angeles, Thursday, November 14th, AD 2024. And we're going to have a fun, loosey-goosey, the Hake Report show, okay? So is the plan. What's up, Age of Inversion? I'm live on Rumble and YouTube and elsewhere. I wanted to talk about the nice selection. I am pleased with the selection of Matt Gaetz. Oh, yeah. Matt Gaetz is and I've been somewhat iffy about Matt Gaetz in the past. But as those guys go over there in Washington, D.C., or whatever he is, I appreciate him. Okay? I do. And I would like to see the Senate approve him, because Matt Gaetz is oh, look at that waterfall. Selection for the Attorney General of the United States of America, and if the evil Senate, evil rhino political establishment Senate and Democrat Senate can be so debased as to approve evil, unchristian, who Obama wanted to be on the Supreme Court, Merrick Garland, to be the Attorney General of the United States, the top cop, or evil Eric Holder, or evil Loretta Lynch to be Attorney General, then you better approve Matt Gaetz, who is just a middle-of-the-road, normal, nice guy, alpha. Somewhat. I use the term alpha loosely in this case, maybe. But shout out to Matt Gaetz. I think he'd do a great job. And I like the fact, too, that he's accused of child sex trafficking. Because it's not even real. It's not even a real accusation. It's just a trumped up charge. Not the good kind of Trump, by the way. So I'm happy about that. I am very, very happy that the far left extremist ridiculous fell off their game. The Onion has purchased my competitor's, my competitor's channel or website, news website. InfoWars.com is being purchased, according to multiple sources, by The Onion. And I'm very happy about that, because I and my Fed contacts have been wanting for a long time to take down my competitor. We don't like the truth getting out and being popular. We want to feel like these liberals in liberal areas who get shot up by fellow liberals, like they can blame conservatives and men for something that is a them problem. And feel like, I want to blame psychos who have nothing to do with, Alex Jones doesn't even know. I want to blame psychos for what Alex Jones said that prompted them to go psycho and be evil, allegedly, to call up and threaten and scare liberal families. Because Alex Jones might have speculated about them being actors or something. So I'm very happy about that. I'm being a little bit sarcastic. I'm being totally sarcastic, honestly. It's ridiculous. But that's the world that we live in. Ridiculous world. And it's always been ridiculous, but it does seem to be even more off the deep end ridiculous. Probably because women and people who think like women, males who think like women, are running the show now. They don't have good judgment. It's shameful. It's shameful, but it's the reality of the world. And Joe from Phoenix has been calling and trying to warn me, hey, the law doesn't care about right and wrong. The law does not care about right and wrong. The DOJ, the so-called justice system, it's not about justice. So you better be watching your mouth because they're going to manipulate and lie and mischaracterize and defame you and throw you in jail and fine you $1 billion and take away your stuff. So watch it. In many cases, you suffer for doing good. And in some cases, if those who largely do good and try to stand for good and have a overall good effect in the world and be popular, they're going to suffer if they misstep at all. I don't know if it's real suffering. But shout out to my competitor, AJ. And shout out to the snake, my co-host. Should I apologize to the snake for hanging up on him? I hung up on him yesterday. Because he seems like he's trying to do a setup to take down Hake next. First, they went for AJ, and I didn't care about AJ because I'm not AJ. And then they went for Hake, and there was no one to stand for Hake. What a mess. So, anyway, I have calls to get to and super chats and everything. But anyway, guys, let's just get right on with the show.
Have you been naughty or nice?
It's the Hake Report, the Hake Report. La la la. It's the Hake Report, the Hake Report. La la la.
Hey, guys! So, how you guys doing? I'm fine. I'm wearing a nice shirt somewhat. You know, it's a blue-collar shirt. Because I'm a blue-collar worker. Or am I? I don't know. Whatever. They're going to take all your Jackie records, Hake. I don't have any Jackie records, actually. It's a big mess. I only have ripped from my friend's iPod Jackie stuff. And I purchased some of it myself, too. I guess it's called pirating. I shouldn't have said that. Nice. Let me get to a call or two, shall we, guys? I'd like to talk with Jaime in Minnesota, who's on the line here. Jaime, thank you for calling and holding, man. What's up? Are you there?
Hey, Hake, how you doing?
Doing fine. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, I just wanted to let you know a few things about that flat Earth. You see, the flat Earth has a metal core in the center, and that's where we get our electromagnetic field. Also, that metal core causes gravity.
Gravity has been debunked, according to Derek, JLP's
I know,
flat Earth producer.
I don't know why he doesn't know that gravity does exist.
Gravity hurts.
Exist. And so there's buoyancy and density. People have density, and we're in all the oxygen and the other gases that we're in.
I'm very dense.
Right, and we're dense, but because of the density, that's why there's different layers in the atmosphere, and it gets to a point where you can't pass it anymore. It's impenetrable, and that's the what do you call it?
The firmament.
The firmament. Yes, thank you. After the firmament,
is the firmament dense?
It's impenetrable.
If it's impenetrable, does it mean that it's dense?
I don't know. I haven't looked at that yet.
Okay, no problem. Fine.
But I'll look at that.
Yeah.
It is impenetrable.
There are things that are like solid, but they're not dense.
And the the Earth, which is a plane, it's a circular rectangle kind of thing. But at the ends are the Arctic, the Arctic Circle that encapsulates us. That's where the firmament touches the land.
That's awesome.
Past the firmament is 0 degrees. It's just cold. Now, the stars in the sky, you can imagine like a jello. So those stars, they don't move all around like they say in a round Earth theory.
Right.
They just kind of stay there. They do move a bit, but they don't move all over the place. It's like they're stuck in a jello.
Okay. That's
but
awesome.
The sun and the moon, they do move around. They are closer. And
are the sun... okay, so I'm looking at a picture of the sun, and it looks like the sun is outside of the firmament. Is the sun outside or inside of the firmament?
Outside, or they're outside the firmament.
Oh, okay. Because there are some flat earthers. One of my favorite and best flat earthers says that the sun is local. It's inside of the firmament. Oops.
Yeah.
But anyway, some people think differently.
So now we do have an iron core that's liquid molten, and that's why we get that electromagnetic field that protects us from the certain rays from the sun.
Yeah.
And it's an ether out there that past the firmament. It's a luminiference ether. So sunlight passes through it. It can move through it.
Okay.
So that's the flat Earth. That's what we do have gravity, of course. That's the flat Earth. And so a lot of our scientific equations work
for both ball Earth and flat Earth.
Right.
Okay. Right, because otherwise they wouldn't come up with it if it didn't work.
And then
at least
the
on
rocks
some level.
jutting out of the bottom.
Say again?
That makes that the rocks jutting out of the bottom.
Oh, I just looked at something like that.
The plane.
Yeah.
Makes it look like turtle legs.
Now,
and that's the reason why they don't want us to go past the Arctic Circle, is because A, it's impenetrable, and they know that, and B, they don't want us to see the legs.
I think I'm looking at the legs. You're talking about,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the pillar, and those legs are called the pillars of the earth?
The pillars of the earth, that's it.
And what are they planted on? Are they planted on anything?
No, they're just there.
Okay. Then why do they have pillars? Usually pillars are functional.
Just for the beauty of it.
But we can't see them. We can only imagine them based on the description. Right. I mean, God did make some beautiful things that we don't see, and then we go down into the depths of the ocean, and then we see them, but nobody saw them before we went down there and saw them. Or not that I'm aware of, anyway. See, I like ball Earth. Ball Earth is so pretty and beautiful and elegant. It's godly.
Yeah.
Flat Earth looks fake to me. It looks fun too.
I think it's a great theory, the ball Earth, and it looks beautiful and everything. It's just too bad it ain't true.
Oh, okay. So you believe that the flat Earth is true now?
Yeah.
When did you start believing this?
Right, when I looked at the science calculations.
Oh, really?
They work on flat and ball.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Now, with that, looking at the distance, there's molecules in the air, and they say that those molecules causes images to rise up when you're looking out at it.
Uh-huh.
So you got a curve around 10 miles or 15 miles or whatever, and you're not supposed to be able to see a building, the bottom of the building.
Okay.
But they say that the reason why people can see it is because of all the molecules in the air. Like when you're looking at a hot road, you can kind of see waves.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Heat. And they say it's that, and that causes what do you call it? Well, it makes it look like it's raised up.
Oh.
And that's how they try to disprove flat Earth when they use those high zoom cameras.
Okay.
They say it's not because it's flat. It's because of the image manipulation because of the molecules in the air. You believe that? That's funny.
I definitely, I mean, it's so obviously a globe to me.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you wouldn't have a horizon like it is.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Nice.
It's just, here in Trump's America, the Earth is flat.
Nice. Well, great.
You have a good one.
Appreciate it, Jaime in Minnesota. Take care.
Yep.
Bye. Real quick, I spotted this from far left extremist Reuters, and it's funny. They are seem silly doing this. Fact check: the Earth is not covered by a dome or firmament. "Quote unquote" firmament. The firmament is the atmosphere. Reuters. Reuters fact check. October 31st, 2022 AD, updated 2 years ago. Users on social media are saying that people on Earth are living under a dome, also called a firmament, without providing evidence to support this claim. Experts told Reuters that the idea originates with proponents of the flat Earth theory. The idea is false, so say experts. And there is ample evidence of rockets reaching space without hitting a dome. One Instagram user shared a video that claims to offer an absolute proof that we do live under the dome or firmament. When you look up in the sky, doesn't it look like a dome? Of course it's a dome. It's not a solid dome. There's some like, I don't know, they're hitting something. That's how it gets hot when they come in, all that friction. But anyway, one Instagram user shared a video that claims to offer absolute proof that we do live under the dome or the firmament. Duh, I agree. Including footage of rockets supposedly hitting a dome. Oh, the video also asserts Admiral Richard Byrd, an explorer American, who undertook multiple missions to the South Pole, found the edge of the dome in Antarctica. Oh, hey. Antarctica being the ice wall that surrounds the entire Earth, per the flat earthers. And that's why there's no edge to fall off of, because it's all that ice. So cool. That's the reason no one's allowed to visit that continent. So they did this whole article. The video's example shows no proof of humans living under a dome or firmament. There's ample evidence that no dome exists. Be quiet, Reuters. You have it wrong too. The word firmament generally refers to the arc of the sky, regarded in biblical cosmology as the dome created by God, separating earthly realm from the heavens. And it says, video does not show a rocket hitting a dome. The IG video, Instagram, longer version can be found, and the rocket hitting the flat earth dome, blah, 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 blah. But the video does not show the rocket hitting a dome. Per Jason Steffen, who's an assistant professor of physics and astronomy at University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Beautiful Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Who has been a member of NASA's Kepler mission since 2008. Steffen, S-T-E-F-F-A-N, E-N, my bad, told Reuters that when the rocket apparently hit the dome and stopped spinning in the video, there must have been some mechanism to slow the rotation. Must have been. Why didn't you look into it, sir? That can be done with counterweights. The Kepler satellite had some, for example. When the counterweights are released, you would expect both some vibrations, sound, and a sudden slowing of the spacecraft's rotation. Video appears to be from a civilian space exploration with a capital X after the lowercase e, team CSXT, Lord, rocket launch from 2014. Blah, 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 blah. There's no mention of hitting a dome. In fact, he noted the video clearly shows the curvature of the Earth. That view suggests a view from space beyond the limits of any purported dome. Whatever, it's called the atmosphere. Whoa! That hurt. What the heck? You see me jump? I don't know why it went away. Whew. That was rough. Where did it go? Anyway, why did it just close like that? It's scary. Whoa, pretty cool. I don't see any. Whoa! Whoa! That's too loud, huh? Even that's too loud. I don't see any curve. But anyway, you're not going to see the curve at that low. Lord, have mercy. Wow. Very insightful. Thank you, Reuters. I'm getting dizzy. Get dizzy with Hake. Look at that spin. We're looking at video of like this rocket is spinning and we're looking at the horizon and the sun and space, darkness. What a mess. Oh, it slowed down. Nice. That doesn't necessarily show any, that doesn't show curve or not curve. Because when you're that close to the Earth, you don't necessarily see. I think Reuters may be misstating the situation. Maybe they are, maybe they are not. Yeah, no, I don't think that they're mistaken. Who wrote that? Wow, that's beautiful. Dang, that's awesome. Obvious globe. If there's a horizon, it's a globe. Horizon means horizontal. It can only be horizontal if it's a globe. Ball Earth. Beautiful. Wow. Oh, that kind of looked like it, but I'm not sure. Are they going up or down? Dang. Wow. We're looking at this rocket that's, for some reason, it's spinning. It's cool. I mean, why wouldn't it spin? It's gonna, that stinks. Terrible. Oh, man. Okay, so let me see who wrote this. Garbage. Oh, where was I? Hold on. Reuters. I think this is where I was, hopefully. Fact check. Oh, it says Reuters fact check. They don't even want to put their real name behind it. We can't find that page. You go to Reuters, and it's who wrote this article? Reuters fact check. Because they don't want to be harassed. Harassed. Is it harassment or harassment? The Reuters author doesn't want to be harassed. You don't want to stand by your name. Like Hake stands by his name. Because I know that flat earthers love Hake, and Hake loves the flat earthers. But the Reuters people have no love for the flat earthers. If we love anybody, right? Flat earthers and Hake. Then we love one another. We're Christians. We know that we're supposed to. But I guess they don't want to put their name on it. And they hide behind a nameless, faceless Reuters fact check thing. And you click on it, it says, does not exist. We can't find that page. How embarrassing. Reuters. You mischaracterize your own side and one another. And your enemy, the flat earthers and the Christians. What a mess. So that's the little thing that, thank you, Jaime, for getting me on that tangent. I went way off. A tangent just touches one point of the circle of the Earth. Very nice. Let's get to some super chats. and then we'll get back to calls. Hang tight, callers. Appreciate it. Lin Yan Chen says, sorry, Lord Goodhair, I failed to factor resistance coming from Jesse's boomer level, inflexible, and wrong sense of what thought means. He blat too equals resolution limit is very low. We blat. Thanks for trying. I should not push revelation. I'm not God. Indeed, Indeed, Lin Yan Chen. And he also says some other things that I'll get to another day. I'll just read it. Jesse, women are all hype and deflection as they get high in every brain-damaging gasp. The mouth is not for breathing. Eve was the first mouth breather, causing her sapience, know thyself, to fragment and shatter. Mouth breathing births sin/insecurity. Ya mum bought a 1, 2, 3, 4, $12.34. Very kind. Thank you, ya mum. That's cool. Hey. Over on buymeacoffee.com, how are the carne asada burritos? Si saladito? How were they? I wonder. Carver says, hey, Hake, I don't really have anything amusing or interesting to say today. Just wanted to compliment you on the second greatest President Biden bit from early. That was masterful. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And don't worry about it, Carver. Just your name and anything that comes out of that springs from your fingers generally amuses me. Carver has a very good sense of humor, I think. And I saw these images of our greatest President Trump. I think I might have x.com/the Hake report. Oh, what? That's not Hake. That's Elon Musk. The Hake report. It might have been on James Anton Hake. I still have my comment about the C word, about the people seeing through it. How come it's not opening? Let's see what James Anton Hake... Oh, yeah, look at this. Second greatest president. I saw this from one of my top sources, right? On X, one of my top sources says, okay, fine, pardon Hunter Biden. That's Cernovich. And Matt Visser, some guy on X, posted, he's a White House reporter with the Washington Compost, okay? And he posted photos taken today by White House photographers. Trump, Biden, and Dr. Jill. She has a nice big forehead. I mean, I don't want to, whatever. Anyway, it's irrelevant. Look at Trump and look at Biden. Look at them smiling. So I'm calling him our second greatest president. I've been trashing him, but I've always loved Joe. Haven't I? Yeah, he's Irish. Yeah, he's a demon rat. Yeah, he wants whites to be an absolute minority. Absolute. With an unrelenting stream of immigrants, POCs, people of color. Folks like me, white European Caucasian stock, will be an absolute minority. That's not a bad thing. It's a source of our strength. Look at that face, too, by the way. His squinty eyes. You know he's Irish. These Irish have like these dark, beady eyes. Shout out. Nice tan because he goes to the beach, just like Hake. Not as nice as Trump's tan, and that's natural. Shout out. And then Dr. Joe Biden. You know, ladies, like Joelle Friday said, the ladies, when they try to do men's work, they become sort of mannish looking in their appearance. It's not as attractive as when men age. But that's okay. We still love the ladies. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I don't know if this is all for show or if there's anything genuine about Joe Biden. There is something old man and boomerish and old school and says what he thinks even if it's wrong and evil. Because he does, you know, he's a male Democrat. But it's there's a charm to him. And look at him. He's standing like a kind of an old man. I mean, he's standing upright. Hey, nice. He's not even that old, but he's getting a little crotchety because of whatever's going on with him. And hey, human weakness, Look at them. George Washington, honest Abe Lincoln. That's that evil. I don't know who that is. Is that Thomas Jefferson, maybe? Maybe that's Thomas Jefferson. I don't know. Andrew Hamilton, who was white. For some reason, I associate Hamilton with black stuff nowadays for some weird reason. Maybe because of that. Well, definitely because of those black liberals who didn't like Mike Pence, actors and actresses. But look at that. They're hanging out by the fireplace. Look at that. Smiling. Isn't that wonderful? And I don't know, it could be totally fake on Joe's part. He's smiling in your face, and all the while, he's stabbing you in the back. Could be, but I like this. It could not. It might not be though. He might be smiling here because he's backstabbing Obama, which he should, because Obama backstabbed him. Maybe that's too malicious of an expression. Kids don't backstab people just because they backstab you. But he owes no loyalty in terms of supporting the Obama agenda. He should be loyal to Obama in supporting Trump. That's what loyalty is. Because Trump is for what's right. He's for what real hope and real change for the country, and for a peace on earth, goodwill toward men. That's what Trump stands for, just like Jesus. Look at Biden. I like his posture and everything. Skinny legs. I heard he has hairs in his legs that turn blonde in the sun. I love this. And that's why I call him our second greatest living president. And our greatest president. Walking together. See, I remember seeing Obama and Biden walking together on this porch of the White House. Now we have a real man walking alongside an Irish man. So cool. So yes, thank you, Carver. Appreciate that. That's cool. Continuing with the super chats real quick. So nice. So nice. Heartwarming. But we'll see what happens. I think this is from Popcorn's Thump Cake. It's a book. Do you, Hake, believe that Jesus Christ is Lord? Asks Popcorn's Thump Cake. I was somewhat puzzled by Jesse asking me to make my question to him clearer. It makes me want to do what he typically does when he asks to make something clear. Do you believe that? Enunciating every word. Enunciating or enunciating? I think it's enunciating. Enunciate. It was quite the non-answer, but revealing for sure. How is it revealing? Revealing what? What did it reveal? How would you, Hake, suggest that question be made clearer? I thought that the belief that Jesus is Lord was one of the pillars of Christianity. Is that wrong? Thoughts? My thoughts are it was reminiscent of that lady who said, you put me on hold and then you went to a commercial for gold, which was part of the schedule at the bottom of the hour. Bottom of the hour means this. Look. I didn't know what this meant. Bottom of the hour, right? Bottom of the hour refers to the time when the clock hand is pointing down. I never knew that. And then, so they would talk about the top of the hour and bottom of the hour, like you guys know what that means. I definitely, as one of you guys, when I was a listener, didn't know what that meant. But top of the hour is when the hand of the analog clock is pointing up, the minute hand. Bottom of the hour is when the analog clock is pointing down. Right? Does it go like this? I think that's correct. Am I going clockwise or counterclockwise? I'm going, okay, I need to go like this, I think. I forget. I'm confused. I'm looking at it on the screen. Okay, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Yeah. So bottom of the hour. Bottom of the hour commercial break. Goldco. Goldco is helping Jesse spread the good news, the gospel of forgiveness brought by Jesus. And the woman is like, Kelly, who's a supporter of mine and of Jesse's now, I think. Monthly member, monthly supporter, at least at this point that I know of. Said, I need to hear you, in order to keep listening, is that what she said? I need to hear you say Jesus is Lord. And that's so contrived for a Christian to be like that. Like there's this Christian, quote unquote, who calls Joel Friday, says, how's your walk with God? And comes off so phony. I was surprised to see you quote the Bible, Popcorn Stump Cake. Are you a Christian? He might be a Christian, quote unquote. He seems into the black thing, but a lot of people who are into the black thing are Christians or try to be. There's even like gays. Did you know that? Who think they're Christians or try to be. So, hey, we wish them well. I think it had to do with that. It's kind of like a weird gotcha question. When in reality, yes, of course. Why do you think that he references Jesus like practically every day on his show, in church? He's a Christian pastor and counselor. So it seems like it's something revealing about you guys, maybe. Believing in words and not in deed. You know how you love, the Bible says, love not with words, but in deed and in truth. It's in 1 John, love not with words, but in truth. Something like that. 1 John 3. Hey, I was going to go to 1 John 3. Let's see. For some reason, I prefer Bible Gateway. I don't know. Whatever. Little children. Oh, Lord, the Amplified Bible. Let me go to the KJV. Just for for Asmodor's sake. Rest in peace. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. You go over here and you look at the thing. Whoever has this world's good and sees his brother has need and shuts his bowels, closes his heart of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him? We know we are of truth and shall assure our hearts before him. So you don't be close-hearted. It's not about loving with words or saying, Lord, Lord. It's, even the Bible says, not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom, but whatever. And this is the same passage that says you don't sin. He who sins is of the devil. Boom. So I don't know, some of you guys, Bible thumpers, Jesse's more biblical than any of you guys. It's interesting. So anyway, coming back to this thing. Where was I? He's asking me. Dang. Okay, I'm such a boomer. I thought the belief that Jesus is Lord was one of belief that Jesus is Lord. That word believe. You recognize them by their fruit. The fruit is real. The fruit is real. Of course he's Lord. He's he's king. He's our big brother. What a mess. There's a lot of people who think that you just have to believe those words or take those words and repeat them. But then they don't live like it. They don't believe what he said. Forgive, love, and they don't live that. They don't live it. Have you noticed that? Nice. Thank you, Popcorn's Thump Cake. What did it reveal? That's my question. Revealing for sure. Revealing what? What did it reveal? It was not an answer because he didn't understand your question. Cesar bought a coffee. Sup, Hake? What's up, Cesar? Cesar. Or Caesar, if you want to anglicize it. Caesar. What's up, Caesar? I'm not fully a flat earther, but if you want proof of a dome, look up Operation Fishbowl. I don't want to feel like looking it up. Because I don't want proof of a dome. I can see it's a dome. It's obviously a dome. You look up, it's a dome. It's obviously a globe. This is including the clouds. I wish that this didn't include the clouds in the atmosphere. But it's obviously a dome. It's like a big dome. And then you go to the other side, you see the dome. Because you see much of the sky, and then it goes beyond the horizon. You see this? You can't even see this much. Anyway. Operation Fishbowl. I think that's when they're trying to like blow holes in the atmosphere or something like that. I forget. I've already looked up too much stuff. I mean, too long stuff. Cesar, at least for today. Look up Admiral Byrd for historical flat Earth ponderings. Admiral Byrd, yeah, that's what was mentioned in the Reuters fact check that they didn't even want to put their name to because they didn't want to get harassed and doxxed by the militant flat earthers. There's some flat earthers who are more militant and malicious than you. You got to be kind of angry to believe lies, believe stuff that isn't true, jump to conclusions without knowing. So yeah, and get caught up in something that doesn't even really matter, while ignoring parts of your life that do matter. Terry bought a coffee. My eyes are not beady. And she gives a bunch of Irish faces, which is to say angry faces. But a lot of Irish eyes are. They look like, who's that guy? Sean Ryan? No, I think. Okay, that doesn't look right. But that face, look at that face. It looks kind of almost, a lot of Irish look almost Asian. This guy, Sean Ryan, that doesn't that look like a Ryan? Isn't that a Irish last name? Kind of? Sean, that's an interesting spelling of Sean, S-H-A-W-N. A lot of Irish are spelled S-E-A-N. But anyway, doesn't that look like... Those are Irish eyes, but they're also sort of almost Asian looking and sort of beady and dark. Just like, which is cool. I like it. I'm describing, I'm not criticizing, obviously. Hopefully that's obvious. And Crooked Joe, our second greatest living president, is also has those. Not all, but many, Terry. You must be part human. Just kidding. Nice. Anyway, is that silly? Obviously it is. William in California is on the line here. William, thank you for calling and holding, man. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing fine, thank you.
Good. I guess I got to get these all this little telescope collection I got over here. I guess I got to turn them all in, huh? With this flat Earth thing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a concept or a model or account for anything, I don't think, or much of what's going on. They don't.
I got a couple of.
Do any flat earthers are any flat earthers able to predict how the stars in the sky are gonna look coming this way or that way? Are they able to predict that Halley's comet is coming at this point or whatever? Are they into Are there any astronomers who are also flat earthers? I want to know.
I don't know, man. I mean, I got spotting scopes, electronic telescopes. I don't know. I mean, I see ships coming from the horizon when I go to the beach.
And you see like the tips of the tops of the ships, and you can't see the bottoms of them. And then you can see the bottoms of the ships once they
get closer. You get big. Yeah. It seems like they're coming from a ball. I don't know, man. That is
when you look at the sunset. The sun
that too
becomes like a semicircle.
Exactly.
Sunset.
Here on the West Coast, we have our sun going. You see what it does? It goes into the water, right?
Yeah, it goes into the water. Look at that. I saw that, and I was. That's not going like so far away that you can't see it anymore. No. You see it. You see it. As like a semicircle, and then it's even lesser than a semicircle. It's just a portion of a circle. Like it's obviously a globe because it's dipping below the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess.
Yeah, what a mess, huh?
Yeah.
I got over here. The clubhouse came and had to send me a note on my door. Somebody over here doesn't like my Trump sign, but they didn't know that I knew that I could keep it there for 10 days, and I'm not taking it down until 12:01 tonight.
Wow, hey, nice.
Yeah, there's some places in the country you can keep your political signs on your property for, I think, up to 15 days. I think Texas is 15.
Wow.
California's 10. And the person that sent the note didn't even want to leave their name and everything. They were anonymous. But
wow.
I'm keeping it there. They're acting some kind of way out here in the Bay Area, but I'm going to keep it there. And at least until I leave, I'm coming down. As you know, I'm coming down to Pomona for the race. And I'll be staying in what's that rancho? Where am I staying? Cucamonga.
Oh, really? Rancho Cucamonga?
Yeah,
that's
right
pretty.
Next to Pomona.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's a little further inland. It's a bit. It's quite a bit further inland. Rancho Cucamonga is nice. Victoria Gardens, baby. Victoria Gardens.
Right.
I love it. I go and eat at the fish place at Victoria Gardens, that mall, that outdoor mall. It feels like Disneyland, or it's like the Grove, except it's hot and it's inland. Nice.
Okay. I'll check it out. I'll check it out because I'll be at the race. The race is 3 days, so I'll check it out. So it looks. Oh, by the way, we say, "Our Father, who art in heaven."
That's right. Pray to the Father.
And, if you kind of look at the Lord's Prayer, we, as a Catholic, yes, we say Jesus is Lord.
Nice.
We do. I'm not saying for anybody else.
Right.
And if you just look at the Lord's Prayer, look at the Lord's Prayer, and just kind of break down what you're looking at. Our Father, but it's called the Lord's Prayer, right?
Right. Yeah.
And deliver us from what?
Evil.
Because we're not what? Perfect.
Right. Until we are perfect.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay. Looks like we got the House of Representatives and absolute power.
Nice. Absolute power.
So now, right.
Not exactly, but yeah.
It's the first time that's happened in a while. So we're going to, I have a lot of faith in what he's going to do. I like his support team. And we're going to see, because there's a lot of things in jeopardy right now. The queer in the classroom thing. And, there's a lot of stuff on the table. Immigration, how they're going to handle that.
Wow.
And this is really going to be different. It's going to be, that's all I can say, it's going to be different. I mean, they gloated for 4 years like most of the people that are not Trump supporters, they thought this last 4 years was going to be eternity. Next, that like something that's going to last for hundreds of years. Now you're going to see with absolute power where it's so different to, where Joe did everything that he did with a pen, the executive order. Now you're going to see the difference in executive order and law.
That would be nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So, a lot of stuff is in trouble. The things that's going on with the schools and the kids, the immigration. You got the PPP loan, my own business. That's in trouble.
Your own business is in trouble?
No, not mine.
Okay.
I don't mess with that stuff. That PPP loan. Thing.
The PPP loan had to do. That was the China virus relief loan stuff. For businesses.
And I didn't know this. That I don't mess around with that. But I was told allegedly that on the application they ask you questions like, "Are you black?
Oh Lord.
Are you white? Are you black? Are you gay? Are you lesbian? Are you queer?
Really?
Are you LGBT?" Yeah, they got all that kind of stuff. I've never seen any bank ask me anything like that. Yes, it's about to be some changes, and I see CNN and MSNBC, the dog channel, had better ratings than they did, and those channels are in trouble. CNN laid off a lot of their staff, and Joy Reid is in jeopardy. And what I don't really get, James, is when did the news stations stop actually reporting news instead of what they've been doing for the last 10 years? They don't even report anything. It's just their opinion, the anchor's opinion, personal opinion of stuff. They used to just report the news, and that was it.
Really? And now
they used to report the news. These stations don't do that anymore. Now, Fox won the most ratings again for the last 30 years, but CNN and MSNBC, they're it's like, you guys, Joy Reid protesting, cutting her hair. Well, she didn't really have any. And all of these women that are threatening divorcing their husbands and protests of voting for Trump and shaving their hair, and golly.
Crazy.
And I think so, don't you?
I do.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, people are crazy.
They're acting out, man. Just like this thing with the sign. I'm not moving it until tonight. When I get ready to come to L.A.
Nice.
I'm not moving it.
Yeah.
I pay my HOA, and I'm leaving it right. I pay my HOA just like whoever said that, wrote that note. I'm leaving it right there.
Right on, William.
You guys. Okay, man. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Take care.
All right.
Bye. I didn't know CNN was doing layoffs. I thought that they were doing just fine. I know that they had some typos. Do you guys want to see the typos real quick? One example of the typos, if I can find it. I forget what day it was. This might be a waste of time. Hopefully it's not. What day would it have been? Trump transition. I think I found it. I think I know when it was. This was Monday. CNN has fired all of their editors. And this is CNN's morning update for November 11th. That was Monday. Presidential Tranistion. And this is the writing by who? That one gal, right? Alexandra Banner. At least she puts her name to it, not like Reuters. Reuters fact check. Presidential it's supposed to be the S before the I. Presidential transition. But no, it's Tranistion. Presidential Tranistion. Get it right. Where's your editor? You don't have editors anymore. They fired all their editors. They're cutting corners because this is Obama's, and that happened probably during the Obama administration. There's your good economy. Give me a break. Kids, that's not how you spell transition. Maybe she's what is she, transitionophobic? Is she based? Anyway, that's a little typo there. Let's keep it moving, guys. There is one line open, 1-888-775-3773. My favorite caller, Maze, from the sundown town of Dayton, Ohio, is on the line here. Maze, how you doing?
Hello, James. How are you?
Doing fine, thank you.
Oh, what I was saying this morning, Jesse didn't understand.
Uh-huh.
I said, how can the Catholic Church, the priest, stand up and tell be fruitful and multiply when they don't even get married themselves? That's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
So how can you stand there and look at them when God's law says be fruitful and multiply? But if
God's law that's not in the 10 Commandments, be fruitful and multiply.
It is so.
No, it isn't.
And honor thy mother
God did say be fruitful and multiply, but he didn't make it a law. He just said
I didn't say it was law. It's in his law. I'm saying it also.
It's not in his law to be fruitful and multiply ways.
And also
now, I agree with you that the leaders of the church are often said in the New Testament they should be the husband of but one wife, meaning 0 or 1.
So
0 or 1. So they can be unmarried or they can be married.
Really?
But they should not be having multiple wives.
And the part that says honor thy mother and thy father.
Uh-huh.
That's not in there either.
That is in the
how can you honor a mother and father and you don't have children?
You can honor them without having children. What the heck?
I'm saying you want to get their inheritance, but you don't want to honor them, but you want to get what they left behind for you and act like it was yours, but you ain't worked for nothing to get it in the first place. That's what we're looking at now.
Huh? Huh?
When people get inheritance from people.
Yes. From their parents.
When their parents die.
Yeah.
Or maybe one still living, the very one that didn't do nothing for him want to get everything and take it like Trump did his nieces and nephews. I'll put it that way.
I don't know the story about Trump and his nieces and nephews, but I don't know what having kids or not having kids as a son has to do with me getting inheritance or whether or not I'm honoring. But I'm in general. For instance, let's say I have no kids. And but I still want to honor my parents. I can honor my parents with or without whether or not.
That's not anything about the inheritance. Honoring your mother and your father and respecting them. That's what they're
right.
What they're doing.
Yeah.
That's what that part come out. But you don't have those that honor them. They might try to. You got people tell you to honor your father, but not your mother.
Who says that?
Both of them to put.
Who says not to honor your mother?
Well, don't listen to what your mother has to say. Your father got to be the head.
Right.
And everything your father's this and your father's that.
Yes.
So
but that doesn't mean you don't honor her. You honor her by not hating her. You love her. You respect her in the sense that she's a fellow human being.
You can tell a man that respect his mother because it's the way they treat other women. If they don't respect their mother, they don't respect other women either.
Yeah, because Trump treats women very well nowadays.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Just to listen to the way they speak, the way they respect their mother, they don't respect the other one. And with Joy Reid,
JLP is another man who honors his mother and loves women, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you can't tell?
Respect him or not.
You've been listening to him for 20, 30 years?
I've been talking to him, not listening. I've been talking to him.
Oh, okay. So you haven't been listening.
We've been having a conversation.
That's why you don't know him?
What?
After all, that's how you don't know him after all these years? Because you haven't been listening?
Does he listen to me?
Yeah, he tries to.
Really?
not in terms of obeying, but trying to hear what you're trying to hear and understand what you're getting at.
He gives me an opportunity to give my voice. That's what he gives me, just like you do.
Right.
The opportunity to speak.
Right.
You're not banning me. You're letting me talk.
Right.
So when you want to ban people, something wrong with you there too.
Not necessarily.
Why you got to ban people because of their opinion?
Because there's a time for everything. It's not because of their opinions. It's because of them expressing their dumb, evil, lying, evil
it depends
opinions.
If you like it or not. That's what it is.
Huh?
I tell you, I'm not here to make people happy.
Nice.
I'm not going to say things to make you happy. If you do, you're going to be waiting a long time. You're going to keep sitting in hell where you are. That's the way I see it.
Say again?
if you think I'm gonna say things to make you happy, that's not true. You can be sitting in hell for the rest of your life. Just hell is right here on earth. Some of them don't know that.
Yeah.
They think heaven is here, but no. But anyway, as I was saying,
yes.
and I was explaining. So now you got Elon Musk, and you got the other Indian man that he wants
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yes.
And they're going to be head of the government efficiency. Government efficiency. Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE.
And the immigrants from what countries?
They are from one is an anchor baby from India. And
the other one?
The other one is a American by way of South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. So what they got to do with this country?
They love the country. They have embraced the American spirit.
I want you to tell me how much welfare they receive from this country, both of them.
Hopefully
and
enough.
You will help some of the ill uninformed, those that don't understand why.
That's welfare well spent.
They get welfare is well spent when they're getting it, but when the other people getting it, it's not. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's true, because look at them. They're bumps on a log. They don't do anything with that welfare.
You're right.
Elon Musk's welfare has brought...
Elon Musk's welfare is still getting welfare.
I know, but...
Is he going to let his welfare go to...
I don't know. But according to you, he's getting welfare. But if that's true...
What do you call it? It's government
I don't
funding.
know. I assume you're right that he's getting some government money.
Give it a name.
Welfare.
Change that. That's what it is. That's the way I see
it. So his companies are getting welfare. So SpaceX, but SpaceX is doing a better job than NASA.
SpaceX is getting welfare too.
But listen to this. Listen to this. They're doing something with that money, I guess, because SpaceX seems to be doing better than NASA and Boeing combined.
Really?
I think.
So I'm saying, is he going to keep getting welfare since he's going to be over the departments he's trying to get rid of, or he going to push things out of the way that belong to Americans so he can keep getting his welfare check and make it bigger?
Well, fortunately for him, he thinks that his companies are important in doing important work, so the government's going to be spending money on his companies because his companies are important.
He's going to take on you to make himself richer.
That's fine with me because we're all richer. When Elon is richer, we are all richer.
Really?
Yes.
You're a taxpayer, so you would be funding him.
No, he's going to cut taxes. We're going to do it from tariffs.
To the side, and he's going to he's going to make his bigger by making yours smaller.
No, that's not how it works.
That's the way it's going to work.
We'll see.
Well, we will see. But I'm happy that y'all got what y'all got, and you're still unhappy. And Kamala is finished. Joy Reid can do
what do you think about the notion? Do you think that she's going to become governor of California?
No, no, for what?
Governess, I mean.
For what?
Hopefully for nothing. Hopefully she doesn't do it.
She don't have no reason to be governor for California.
Right.
She's a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So she can go back to doing what she was doing and have a law firm, her and her husband both, and take care of the laws that's going to be broken in this country to benefit you and all the ones around us.
Wow.
That's what she can do. And what Joy Reid can do is what she's been doing before she came to MSNBC.
Why are you bringing up Joy Reid?
Because somebody always worried about her being fired and want somebody to be getting fired. That's envy because you didn't make it that far and couldn't do what she did. That's your problem.
I do not envy Joy Reid's position.
What?
I don't know who is envious of Joy Reid.
You just heard it.
No.
Oh, you're not listening.
Oh yeah, I did tune out a little bit, but he mentioned CNN. He mentioned CNN is laying off. Is Joy Reid getting laid off too?
I don't know. Somebody want her to. If she get laid off, before she came there, wasn't she doing a job?
Oh.
Yeah, she was doing a job, and she's gonna keep on doing the job she was doing.
But she's not doing a good job.
Everybody else that was working, just because they're not working for Fox over there.
She's getting affirmative action.
Really?
Yeah.
And so is the ones over there on Fox too.
Yeah, probably.
And all of those jobs that we looking at now, that's affirmative action, really, and it works. You know it. Go on and admit it.
I don't care.
The kind that Mark wants to see, his kind of affirmative action. That's what we're looking at. But as I tell you, when people don't...
Tar Baby Yoda says that you owned me again.
Who? I don't know. I don't want to own nobody.
Nice.
I ain't trying to send nobody to no cotton field.
Good.
Putting nobody to prison and make them work for 20 cents a day.
That's right.
I don't do that.
That's Trump's job.
I don't have it in my heart. It's not right. So for those that think so, they need to get themselves together because it's going to be looking at them too.
Nice.
So whatever we see, you're going to see it too. I keep telling you that. Y'all you can't comprehend it, and you're slow on the slow bus, and some of them just too bright. So when you find bright people, you just have to let them keep on being bright till somebody burn their light out.
Yeah. That's
so
fair.
You have a good one, and it was nice chatting with you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you, Maze. Take care. Oh, she almost got me with that. I mean, she did get me with that click. Maze 1, Hake 0. I'll get you next time, Maze. Mark in Los Angeles, California is on the line here. Mark, thanks for calling and holding, man. What's up?
Oh, yeah, I don't have much time, Hake. I'll make it fast.
Cool.
First of all, I think that John Thune and Marco Rubio need to be watched.
Okay.
They're not to be trusted. Thune is an outright rhino.
Yeah.
I got my problems with Rubio, but I'll give him a chance because he was an open borders advocate.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, because I don't have much time today, did your co-host threaten to take you off the air again? I didn't see your show yesterday, but I read the comments and I've heard a few things on the show today. Is there any truth to that?
It could be construed that way. It could definitely be construed that way. I think that's how I felt at the time, and that's how many people listening felt. I don't know what his intent was, but yes, I'll say yes for short.
He's always got evil intent.
Yeah.
Anybody that says he wants to put a death wish on me, but feels bad about the assassination attempt on Trump, he's full of crap.
Yeah, love keeps no record of wrongs, right? We forgive him.
Yeah, like I say, watch Rubio
Fair
and
enough.
beware of Thune.
That's true.
Thune.
I neglected to point that out and remember that Marco Rubio, little Marco, is a rhino. And you're right. He was part of the Gang of 8 amnesty people along with evil John McCain.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair point.
There was something else. If Gaetz doesn't get confirmed,
oh my gosh,
by the Senate, no, it's not so bad though. If he doesn't get confirmed, hopefully, and I heard this from one of your competitors, Governor DeSantis could appoint him to be the senator replacing Rubio.
Oh, nice.
And
that wouldn't be bad. He'd be a better senator than Rubio. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and not only that, but when you're an attorney general, you don't get to see much of the person. He doesn't get to take on the liberals like he would as a senator. So I think that was Trump's strategy, knowing the rhinos won't allow Gaetz to be this attorney general. That would be the plot. Okay, we find out who the real rhinos are by who votes against Gaetz, and then go ahead and put him as a senator.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything better.
Interesting.
Probably what his strategy was.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
either way, it's good. Either way, it's good. I got to go. Hey, God bless you. And thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, of course. Take care. Mark in Los Angeles. Lord. You're lucky I'm lenient, Tar Baby Yoda. No, you're not lucky. It's skill. Tar Baby Yoda has great skill. I'm looking at the chat, okay? Tar Baby Yoda said something in the chat that I guess I won't repeat, so maybe I shouldn't even have brought it up. In the meantime, Kelly in Oregon, a first-time caller, I guess, out of on the Hake Report. How you doing, Kelly?
Very good, sir. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course. Nice to hear from you. Thanks for calling.
Yes. Yeah, just calling in to reassure yourself that indeed I'm a friend. I'm listening for entertainment, and to me, going through the different channels I do on my internet is for my entertainment and gathering information. And I'm getting a lot of good info when I tune in to the Hake Report, cruising the web and such, because I'm older and not very tech savvy. So
right on.
Tired of TV and just enjoying. And I wanted to mention, if I may, that may I mention something in regards to Jesse's platform, sir?
What do
It's a good thing, I think.
Well, call Jesse on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay. Okay, so let me look at my little notes. Yeah, may I share yeah, okay. I just wanted to share what's going on with me in my world over here in Oregon.
Cool.
As a female that having a difficult time with feminist lawyers over here.
Stay away from the lawyers if you can.
Oh,
I mean,
trying.
unless, yeah, what a mess.
Always avoid them. Always avoid a lawyer if you can.
In terms of going to court, stay away from court. Stay out of court. It's in the Bible if you can.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just a lady I went to high school with, and we happened to be, and she was trying to remind us all that she was a lawyer, as if that mattered more, what she had to say. And
yep.
Started telling me, because she was saying stuff about men that I won't go into, but it was very, very disrespectful and against my belief system. And she just started doing rhetoric, and I just said, or typed, that I did not see things the same way, and she labeled what I said, with that she was a feminist, and then anyway, so it's not only men that are suffering from women having tantrums.
Right. The
yes,
women
sir,
the women who have the tantrums are suffering, and everyone around them. It makes their lives, or it makes their environment darker. Hopefully, it doesn't affect them on the inside.
Well,
did it affect you on the inside when this dark woman became nasty?
She's a woman.
Right, but did it affect you on the inside when that woman got nasty? It sounded like she got nasty.
Well, only
whatever she did it stir something in you?
Sure, it made me want to kick her blankety blank.
Whoa.
Oh, sure. Why not? I'm, and there's a street terminology for a lady like me. My instinct to protect the men in my life, you step up and make sure that all the other women know that you're not going to tolerate that behavior. And that's, anyway.
Are you part Irish, Kelly?
You betcha. Squinty-eyed girl. Squinty-eyed girl, for sure.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah, so...
but expect to be around liberals because you're in Oregon. They're polluting Oregon nowadays, unfortunately. Or whatever. It's like, hey.
Tell me, and, I'm not really into classifications anyway. It's
right.
Just,
Children of Satan.
I'm from Oregon. I served in...
I can tell.
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah, totally.
In what way? I'm
your way, even your way of speaking, your look, your just your personality is it just screams Oregon.
Is that bad? I'm proud. Only in regards to I served.
It's not necessarily bad.
Oregon Army National Guard, so I do have loyalty to my beautiful state.
Nice.
But I'm an American. I'm part of this world. I love the Lord, and But anyway, so it sounds as if there's something about being an Oregonian that just kind of strikes people with an automatic stereotype that we're all smoking pot.
I know.
And the men are growing their hair long, and we all have patched tattoos and all this silly stuff. But one last. There's a. Never mind. I'm sorry. Got a little scattered on my thinking there. I'm an older lady, and but anyway, yeah. I just wanted to call in, and yeah, that's not how it is at Oh, and you can't really tell people by the sound of their voice. All I know about my voice is that I had a career in it, and I'm losing that ability now. And I wish I was young so I could do things like you guys do now. But I can watch and remember there was a time when I could do things like that, like what you're doing. I think that's so cool. And I'm just you can think of me as maybe a church lady or Grandma Kelly.
Okay.
Just enjoying the time. And it's okay to have an Oregon accent. I mean, I originally started out in the Florida Everglades, and I'm sure I had an accent back then.
Nice.
For that part of the country, and then I've lived and traveled quite a bit of the country. So, aren't we all supposed to love each other?
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought.
That's right.
Anyway, hey, thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you, Kelly. Call me again sometime.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. I wanted to cover some news before I get back to the calls and super chats. Mess going on in the world. Yeah, look, Alexandra Banner. She typos things sometimes. Okay, where were we that I wanted to hit? So little Marco Rubio he was a tough on China thing, and that I liked that about him. They're pretending like pollution is at an all-time high. They're pretending like the retailers are getting Fs for plastics. Oh, I did turn it on. I figured out how to turn it on. I turned it on before I turned everything else on, and it didn't work like that. But it's ridiculous. One quick thing that I wanted to touch on was the Israel situation. Israel is happy, I think, at least the sensible ones in Israel, are happy that Trump is back. But people who are not happy, Human Rights Watch, they're not happy with Israel. They're accusing Israel of a war crime. They're accusing Israel of mass displacement. Wow, very nice. Mass displacement. This is almost too big. Amounting to a war crime. Amounting to a war crime. It's an article by Mick Craver and Irene Nasser. Nasser. Look at that. And look at this. These are the Palestinians getting displaced. Look at those Palestinians. Poor Palestinians. I hear that 2% or 3%, some of them are Christians. Or maybe less than 1%, are Christians. Whoa. Israel is overseeing forced mass displacement of Palestinians in Gaza in a deliberate and systematic campaign that amounts to a so-called war crime and a crime against humanity, according to the far-left extremist, off-the-deep-end liberal Human Rights Watch, who hate Trump. Watch. Human Rights Watch. Trump. You go over here. Second Trump term is a threat to rights in the United States and the world. Trump take two. Trump's return is a looming threat. Look, Google has them as their top, dominating their top results, including their YouTube channel. Ridiculous. So dumb. Trump is good for the world and human beings, and they're evil. That's Human Rights Watch. HRW. Where am I? Let's see. What does this one say? Independent institutions and civil society will need to hold the new president accountable. So dumb. Yes, I'll accept your cookies. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Should I? No? Probably not. Next time I won't. My bad. Terrible. And who wrote this, by the way? Did they put their name to it? Probably not. Not that I want to dox or harass anybody. I just like to see the people where they're coming from. It tells you something about them, you know? It's just interesting. I'm interested in people and where they come from and what they're like. Rights abusing record during his first term. Embrace of so-called white supremacist supporters and ideology. He doesn't sufficiently hate whites. Give me a break. Anti-rights policies proposed by think tanks led by former aides made no secret of his intent to violate human rights of millions of people in the United States, says Tirana Hassan, executive director of Human Rights Watch. Who's this gal? Let's see. Oh, Lord. Oh, look at this pretty gal, mildly attractive gal. You can follow her on X. Short-haired, black-haired, ambiguous gal. Look at that. Tirana Hassan. Executive director of so-called Human Rights Watch. Human Rights Watch is different from Human Rights Campaign, right? They believe in the gay agenda. They believe in abortion, I think. They have this global fight for justice madness. But they don't actually even know what justice is. They're sickos. Amnesty International is another one. Disgusting. Nice. I know how to do it too. I'm just talking to Bill on the side here. Bill, the engineer, is helping Hake with what a mess. So anyway, they're accusing Israel of a war crime. And what's so bad about displacement? Do they think that America committed a war crime when Americans displaced the American Indians? Was that a war crime? What's a war crime? War in itself is evil. And what you do in war, there's going to be these nitpickers who pick and choose what they want to do. Deliberate, controlled demolitions of homes and civilian infrastructure by Israeli forces in Gaza, where they have apparent aims to create buffer zones and security corridors. You know, one thing that, and a lot of you guys fall for this stuff. You're like, oh, Israel is committing genocide. They're using these liberal buzzwords, communist buzzwords. 154-page report. The more you write, the less you look like you know what you're talking about. I mean, granted, there's probably a bunch of facts, probably cherry-picked facts with not the full context. Do they admit that Hamas is embedded? Is Hamas committed war crimes? Probably. They've probably gone both sides, pretending like they're doing both sides. Oh, both sides are wrong. Illegal? Who's making the laws? I don't believe in the UN laws. I don't believe in the NATO laws. And I'm not even really defending. I don't care. Or no, because I don't know. It's not my business too, either. What Israel is doing right or wrong, that's their business. Trump will get them back in line. Because Trump knows that what they're doing is looking really bad to a lot of people. So you got to finish the job, BB, is what Trump is saying. That's the way to go. So you can stop all the killing and death and destruction. But also show a bit of strength and put the smack down. But these are woman thinkers, woman-minded people who nitpick the men doing men's work. Trump has advanced racist tropes against black communities and other people of color. Look at that. Expel asylum seekers, meaning deport the illegal aliens, and separate families at the U.S.-Mexico border. They're not even real families. You don't care about families. Adopt policies that punish low-income families and deprive them of health care, and fuel a violent insurrection to overthrow the results of a democratic election. Look at all this propaganda crap. Sorry, kids. Not sorry, but forgive me, parents. I shouldn't be saying that, I guess. Whatever. In 2023, he said he would not be a dictator except for day one in office. Repeatedly praised autocrats as Viktor Orban, Vladimir Putin, and Kim Jong-un. You better praise them. Viktor Orban seems like an okay guy. Project 2025 details many abusive, often racially discriminatory... let me do this. Racially discriminatory policies that the new administration may adopt. Trump has denied connections to 2025. Many of his statements echo its premises. So, in other words, good things about Trump. Do they mention abortion? I wonder if women's rights, that means abortion. Environmental progress, which is to say globalist socialism and communism. Globalist redistribution of America's wealth. Because one thing I'll tell you is that I don't believe that the people who are pushing the climate agenda, they don't have the capability to fix this problem. They're not honest about the problem. And they're not to be trusted with any solution to any purported problem. I don't have any beef with the facts they present. I don't know. I don't think that they're giving all the facts. Because they're not truthful people. Trump, other than that, he's a boomer and he has, some, maybe slightly wrong on some things. I would trust Trump with the environment more than any of these other people. Because I don't want a dirty, messed up world, environment. They use that word environment. I don't even like the word environment because they use it. Call it Earth. Call it the land and the air. I want the land and air to be clean and well kept. Like my room. Nice. Anyway, phoniness. So I don't care about you. You're not convincing me with your war crime mess propaganda. It's just propaganda. It's a liberal, communist, selective buzzword. And look, it's a woman running the thing. Nothing doing. Love not in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and truth. That's what Trump does. He loves in deed and in truth. JLP definitely does. But they accuse the likes of Trump and JLP of being haters. Hateful. Did you know you can highlight? Look, I'm James. Okay. Oh, Lord. Nice. Robert in Kansas is on the line here. Robert, thank you for calling and holding, man. How you doing?
Oh, good morning, Anton. I'm okay. How are you, bro?
Doing fine, thank you.
Yeah, man, I was calling about the flat Earth, and just wanted to talk to you about it. I have a comment, but if you have any questions, I certainly.
I do have a quick question. What do you think about my take that this accusation of genocide is a liberal buzzword?
Okay, hold on. We're not talking. Okay, so we're not talking about flat Earth. We're talking about genocide.
Yeah. Do you think the accusation of genocide? Since you asked me if I have any questions for you, I know that you're a Free Palestine guy, correct?
Okay,
not anymore.
You got me going in a different direction now, brother. I believe that there are some verses in the Bible, Revelation 2:9 or 3:9, that describe the situation that we are in. the impostors, those that would call themselves Jews in Israel, but are in fact the synagogue of Satan. So,
does that mean that you are free Palestine?
If you want me on, I guess you just want me on record for that, Hake. I don't know, brother. Damn. I mean,
darn.
I would refer to the Bible, and I would refer to. I tried to call you before about what does that flag mean to you, James Hake?
What, the beautiful Star of David flag?
Well, okay, Star of David, that's one way to say it, right? Star of Remphan is what I call it.
Okay.
You have a blue line, and you have a blue line, right? You have the waters above and the waters below, and you have Satan right in the middle.
Oh.
Okay.
No, David is not Satan.
Well, we're talking about flat Earth, so that's what I thought I was calling in for. But
okay.
You have a blue line
waters
above
waters below, and Satan
below,
in between.
The waters. Okay, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you thought that the genocide word was a liberal buzzword.
Hey, man, listen.
Even when applied to Israel.
Okay, well, we put those people down there when we did.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no first, and then explain, because you're so knowledgeable. You're knowledgeable, but I want to hear the clear answer first, and then your yes or no.
I apologize, sir. It's your show. I do not understand the question. Can you repeat it?
Do you agree with me that genocide is a liberal buzzword?
Dude, man, what the heck, Dave? What the heck, bro? I want all the Jews and all the Palestinians to be okay and to live their lives and to be fine.
Nice.
I don't know about what I was calling it. You were talking about flat Earth earlier. I thought I was calling in for that.
You are. We'll get to that. But in short, it doesn't sound like you necessarily agree or disagree.
Is the definition of genocide a liberal term? No, sir, it's not. It's a definition in the dictionary.
Dictionary is a liberal book.
A thesaurus, I can't say the word. Thesaurus, is that a liberal? I mean, come on, bro.
No, have you noticed that the dictionary has changed their definitions to suit the liberal trends?
Oh my gosh, Hake, dude.
Yes or no?
I was trying to call in about flat Earth.
All right. Let's hear flat Earth.
Dude, what are you doing to me, Hake?
Just throwing you off. I didn't mean to throw you off that bad, though. Totally.
Hey, it is your show, sir, and I really appreciate it. And so I just want you to keep up the good work. Okay, that's
nice.
That's all. But hey, okay. So my comment about flat Earth, right? So we have, by way of NASA or whatever we could look up in our textbooks and to ascertain the facts about where we live, right? They tell us what we live in. So we have approximately a 25,000 mile circumference on the Earth.
Okay.
Right? So let's say James Hake, because he is an artist and he does what he does, he's able to get an image of, let's say, not a 25,000 mile image, but let's say a 25 mile image of, for me, this is what made me a flat earther, of a body of water.
Okay.
25 miles of water. So 1/1000th of that of the realm we live in, right?
Yeah.
Would have that water, right? If Earth be a ball in space, the way that's described, the water would have to curve around that ball, right? And so,
right.
if you got a 1/1000th picture of the space that we live in, you would see that water curving at a rate that was consistent with the function of the equation is exponential, right? Because
I think
you
so.
got to go all the way. You got to go all the way around, right? So your ever increasing curve to
right.
get you an entire circle. So in 25 miles, you would experience the same amount of curve that would be necessary in a 25,000 mile model, that you would see that same curve. So, James, if you ever were to be able to show me with your capacity, because I'm not an artist, I'm not a photographer, I've seen the images you created. They are amazing. Sir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Well, okay. Well, no, it's not. You don't have to thank me. It's just, it is what it is. It's beautiful, man. But if you're able to show me one day, let's say a year from now, Hake, you're like, okay, Robert, look, I can show you that water is curving over this 1 mile, 10 mile, 100 miles, right? Like, because, we can measure things in photography, it approximate in any way. And so if you're able to show me, hey, you can change my mind, I will change my mind, brother. If you can show me water curving around, I don't know, like I said 25 miles, let's say 25 miles. You show me, okay, Robert, look, the water's curving. I will literally admit that I was wrong.
Nice.
I'll call you and I'll say, hey, man, I was wrong. But if you can't show me that, Hake, if you see every time that you take a picture of that beautiful ocean right next to you, and you say, oh my gosh, it's completely flat, then all I'm saying, brother, is that's it, man. You show me curved water one time, and I will call in and I will recant and admit and be honest with you about what I'm thinking. Okay?
Nice. Sounds good, man.
That's all.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, Hake. And I mean, if you have no questions for me, man, about flat Earth, then I mean, trying to get me to talk about Palestinians and Israel, dude. I mean, what is dude? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude. Anyway, yeah. God bless the Palestinians and God bless the Israelis, and it's I don't know, man. I don't have any answers for that, man. I showed up here. It's 1983. I was born. I showed up here. Everything was like it was. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, same. That's why we elect guys like Trump to handle that business.
Oh boy, dude. Hey, are we not so in charge, bro? We're so in charge now. we're so, dude. No, it's so fun, dude. Like we have like Joe Rogan making policy, man. It is so fun, dude.
It is. It's wild.
We have Barron Trump, dude. Barron Trump is gonna have his father walk out on 50 cents mini men. I mean, literally at the White House, dude. It's gonna be so fun, bro.
I hope so.
Well, it might not be. Hey, right? If you were a world government, right, you might have the capacity to strike back in some way. So, hey guys, if the power grid goes out, food and water, right? You can go a long time without food, but water.
You
have
need
some
water,
guys.
That's true. Clean water too.
I mean,
you don't want to be like the Palestinians.
No. Hey.
Stuck without clean water. It's not good.
You're funny, man.
It's funny, but it's true. Thanks, man.
Hey, man. Well, God bless them all. All right. Hey, thank you, brother. Thanks for the time. You have a good show, man. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Stephen in Maryland is on the line over here. Stephen, thank you for calling and holding, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Have you heard that old saying about free schools and dumb, Negroes? Have you ever heard that?
No, I'm not sure I have. Is it clean? Because it has to be clean and children-friendly and family-friendly. And you're not always that.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
That's what people say. But now I know it's free schools and dumb white folks.
Nice.
You know why I said that?
Why?
Because yesterday, this guy named Ronnie, said Martin Luther King had 12 degrees.
Okay.
He only has one. Doctor of Divinity. He's a preacher. He went to Morehouse.
Nice.
Next thing. With the moon rotates around the Earth. That's why I used to see one side. It doesn't revolve. It rotates. The Earth rotates. Plus, it revolves around the sun.
Orbits. Orbits around the sun?
The Earth orbits around the sun.
And don't they all like spin and orbit other things too?
Who?
Doesn't the sun travel through space as well?
I didn't understand. Talk a little louder.
Doesn't the sun travel through space as well?
Yes, it travels. The universe is moving.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right. But that doesn't... I was getting back to the moon.
Okay.
We couldn't understand about the moon being on one side, only shows up at
Stay close to your phone. You went away from your phone, and now I can't hear you as well.
Oh, okay.
So much better. Thanks.
He said, on the moon only appears at night. He didn't know the moon appears in daytime. He'd never heard of eclipse, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. There have been... from childhood, I've seen the moon in the daytime at times.
Right. That's it. It's called... Well, sometimes...
And that means sometimes at night you don't see the moon because it's not showing to you, it's showing to other people on the other parts of the ball, Earth, the obvious globe. Because of the moon, okay, so the sun's way over here, and the moon's over here, and the moon is kind of lit. Or the moon's over here, right? And the moon's kind of lit. And
it's reflecting the light from the sun.
And we're seeing both of them in the sky. Sometimes the sun's over here, and the moon's like over here. Although the sun's way out here, right? And the moon's like right here. Although the moon is like many Earth diameters away, and the sun is many, many Earth diameters away.
But do you know why the moon doesn't
Get back close to your phone.
Do you know why the moon doesn't crash into the Earth?
Because it's constantly falling at its because it's I don't know why.
No, because the speed of the orbit of the moon.
Oh yeah.
Centrifugal force. It's a balance between Earth's gravity pulling toward it and the rotation of the moon keep it from flying out into space.
Yeah.
Like we had a little experiment when I was a kid. In my science class, we had a ball on a string. As fast as the string goes around, it'll float.
Yeah.
It'll be on even plane.
Yep.
If you slow the string down, it'll crash back into the stick.
Ah. That's
so
right.
It's a balance there.
Yeah.
That's why the moon doesn't crash into the Earth.
They say it's also tidally locked too, and so you're seeing the same face of it. As the moon is spinning, it's spinning at the same.
Moon doesn't spin.
It does a little bit because otherwise it's we would see the other part of it. If the moon never spun, then we would see the back of it.
Side of the moon.
Right. So it is spinning. It's spinning at the same rate that it's orbiting.
No, it doesn't spin.
Whatever. I know what you mean.
Okay. And the last thing he tell Mr. Mark, I'm not a coward. I'll leave my phone number. I don't want to talk to him on air because I couldn't say the things I want to say to him.
Oh.
I'm not a coward.
No, we're not.
I've never been in jail.
Nice. Well, you didn't even. None of us remembered it except for you because you took it personally.
I took it personally because he said it twice.
Oh well, don't take it personally. He's just mad. That's him. He represents him when he's talking about you. He's not. He's not convincing anybody about you. I mean, if he does, then that's the problem of the people who dumb enough to believe somebody gossiping and slandering.
So why say that?
Because he's angry, and angry people will make up stuff about you. Yeah.
He just assumed because I'm black.
Oh, right.
I've been to jail.
Because a lot of blacks have been to jail.
Yeah, a lot of whites too. But I don't say he's been to jail.
But not as many per capita.
Yes, it has. It's got white people all over the world.
I know, but not as many per capita. You don't know what per capita means. It's okay. It's not
I
important.
know what I mean per capita.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
But still. But anyway,
Yeah.
just tell him if he likes to have my number. I'll
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. No. Cut that out. Nice talking with you, Stephen and Marilyn. Nice to hear from you.
All right.
Take care. Bye. I didn't get his point about Ronnie's call, but shout out to Ronnie in Ohio. Ronnie something, and the moon and bashing Mark. Stop it. Be men. All right. Rick in Hampton, Virginia is on the line here. We're coming to a close. What's up, Rick in Hampton, VA?
Man, brother James, what's going on with you, my brother?
Not much. Just had to brace myself because you come in loud all the time.
Man, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean the powerful energy.
I like it. I appreciate it.
Man, because man, lately, man, I've been waiting, man, and man, a lot of people are starting to listen, man.
Yeah.
So I just try to just hold on and wait, and when I get on, I'll be excited. But anyway, I was going to talk about, hey, I think it's really funny that Kamala Harris got $1 billion in campaign contributions, and now you with $20 million in the hole.
That's wild. I had mentioned about Trump saying, or he posted on X, I showed it the other day, that, I'll bail her out. And so I heard you ask Jesse about it, and Jesse Lee Peterson said that he was playing. He's not going to bail her out. But I don't know.
Yeah, see, Trump is smart.
But he was talking about bailing out the whole Democrat Party, because the Democrat Party blew a bunch of money.
You know what? And see, my thing is, I think what Trump is doing, he know they're not going to take the money because they'd make them look really bad.
Yeah.
If they take the money. So if Trump going to offer, and he know they're not going to take it because it will make them look really bad if they take it.
Yep.
So y'all talking about Trump all these years, talking about what kind of insurrection he is. Now y'all taking money for him to pay y'all bills.
Right.
And he already know they're not going to do it. So Trump, he's offering it, but he know they're not going to do it because it really make them look bad. And that's my thing, man. And it tells you that how Trump can manage money, man. You always hear liberals talk.
Good point.
He had ripped off. He had ripped off small businesses. He ain't done this. He ain't done that. But I think, man, by President Trump getting elected, I think it delayed God's judgment. That just
maybe, man.
My commentating.
It's possible.
But, yeah.
I mean, he's definitely. He's like a godly man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He stopped all that kids going around here getting their sex change without telling their moms. What on earth? Democrat was pushing that. Same-sex
I don't
marriage,
know.
Transgenders compete in female sports. I mean, why was it so huge? They was pushing that more than trying to have a good economy.
Yeah. Right.
And I just think, I was talking to Jesse. I was saying, I think God sends judgment. And Jesse was saying, what I mean by that, I believe after somebody just keep on being disobedient, God going to permit the consequences to sink in like a tsunami. And
I mean, that's just the natural way that things go. When you do wrong and be insane, then you bring wrong and insanity upon yourself. So that's how I see how things go. I don't even necessarily think of it as necessarily God's judgment or whatever. You know what I mean? I just think of it as they bring it on themselves.
And they reaping what they sow.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a better way of saying it.
You reap what you sow.
Judgment.
Yeah.
It's probably best to say that the consequences are ministering to you, if you would.
Yep.
And,
it's true.
And that's what I get out of that, man. I believe by electing President Trump that we delayed the consequences.
I hope so.
Delayed them.
That would be nice.
Delayed need it.
Well,
and
I mean,
really,
we'll see what happens.
And I really hope Trump have a good economy, man. I mean, what do you?
I think he will because he's a capable man. I mean, he's already improved the economy just by winning.
Man, yeah, you know, none of that. Why do
Yeah.
you think people just wouldn't take a chance before President Trump got elected?
Because they didn't know. They thought that the communist woman might win.
Oh, man.
I mean, the dumb
thank
liberal,
God. Yeah.
whatever she is. She's not necessarily communist, but she's definitely spouting communist propaganda and communist values. But anyway, they thought the incompetent woman would win. So they knew that it could really go bad. So they didn't want to take a chance on improving the economy on a wish like what she's all about. So it's a mess.
Wow, I tell you, man, it was just so funny, man. How they saw he's a convicted felon, and that's what their main thing. I said, you know what? All the bogus charges they put up on him, that's the only reason why they got convicted.
It was so
Now,
obvious. It was so obvious that it was motivated by the phony outrage against him. All these witch hunts. It's so obvious.
You tell people, can't no one make no one go excite a riot. Trump never told them people to go test stuff up. He just told them, hey, make your voice heard.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
It's so communist and backwards to call the law and order president who wanted to establish a good border, clamp down on the riots, and open up the economy and have peace, to call him a felon and call him an insurrectionist and call him a inciter when they've been doing nothing but incitement against him, against whites, against cops, against law and order, against men. They are what they accuse him of being.
And I get tired of them talking about democracy too, James.
Oh,
I'll
phony.
tell you what,
Yep.
democracy, they tossed Joe Biden out in the opening. Now they're trying to force the Judge Sotomayor to retire for Kamala to get that spot.
Yeah.
And that I'm like, okay, why is so obsessed with getting? And they already got one black lady using for destruction, and you see how she voted for that for voter ID that immigrants didn't have to have no ID. Like I said, they use blacks for destruction.
That's Ketanji?
Regardless policies. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm not aware of that stuff. If it's not in CNN's morning update, I'm not aware of it.
Virginia, they was trying. It was a federal judge in Virginia was trying to have illegal immigrants vote without IDs, and the state of Virginia took it to the Supreme Court and they voted it down. And guess who voted to have illegal immigrants vote?
Ketanji.
Ketanji Jackson and the other three liberal judges. And that wasn't even no conservative or liberal thing. That was just a law.
Yeah.
If you're not a citizen, you cannot vote.
Rick, I got to run, man. It's nice talking with you.
Okay, man. Always good talking to you there, James. Well, you know, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love y'all guys and be blessed. Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Guys, this has been the Hake Report. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of your super chats. We have, but I did see some that came in. Oh, what's up, guys, over there in the Rumble crew? Animus gave a couple of Streamlabs donations. Let's see if I can read them quick. Today I heard that the flat earthers, just like the communists, can't see beyond the rationale of their ideas that the earth looks flat like communism sounds peaceful. I heard it on some other episode. Please get JLP somebody on the fallen state. Nice. Thank you, Animus. Those who say Jesus is Lord but do not even think about what it means are the sons of the Pharisees, who are the greatest enemies of Jesus. Indeed. Oh my goodness. I gotta end. I can't read the rest of your coffees. I did see they came in. Peace in the Middle East, or at least in your hearts. Take care, guys.
This one goes out to Hake.
This one goes out to Hake.
If you can't see what's wrong, then you won't understand this song. The world is upside down and we're living like clowns, waiting for the end to come. I could have done it better yesterday.
So cool.
And now I'm gonna have to pay. I'm living in sin, I'm looking within. Hell is in the place I'm in. God is always on your side if you let go of your ego and your pride. The moment is here and all will be clear. Be present and be guided by the light. Silence brings clarity. Revelation is what you'll see. The truth is in you, you'll know what to do. Stand up and love what's right.
Adriana, the rapper. Thank you guys. Bye. Take care.
Head north on Olmsted Trail toward Smuggler's Trail. It's about 145 feet to your next.
I forgot about that. That stinks.